What's up, everybody? My name is Jeremy Jones and I am back with another video. Today we're talking to Air Jordan 14 Ferrari, so stay tuned.
Got a lot of things changing in my life. Hoping one day I'ma get it all right. Brother is engaged, about to start a new life. Yeah, I haven't had a chill day. Really wanna vibe, appreciate the moments. I've been creating, not scrolling. Mom and dad still support.
Alright, man, I'm back with another video. Now, before I get too deep into this video, y'all already know what to do. Go and hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Alright, so let's dive into today's video. Just like I said in the intro, man, we're talking to Air Jordan 14 Ferrari. All right, man, we're gonna be keeping things very simple over today. We're gonna answering the basic old question: are they drip or skip? Let's just keep it there. All right, so first things first, these are set to release June 14th. To the best of my knowledge, coming in at a retail price of $215, right? Okay, and of course, you know the kid glanced at the resale price, and right now look like they're averaging roughly about $320 and up, depending on the size, right? Okay, yeah, I'm surprised to see these going that much on a resale market, but then again, I'm kind of not, right? Okay, now these originally dropped back in 2014, and they took off like a rocket, right? Okay. Now, if you're comparing them to the average Air Jordan 14, you will notice like several differences in the shoe. Well, obviously the material here where it's all red, which y'all know me, I'm a major sucker for the color red, but where we get like that little, I guess you can say like the cut, we call it ribs, right? Okay, what have you, on the outside of the shoe, they don't have this one, right? And let's just state the obvious, if you look on the sneakers app, they're calling the Challenge Red, right? Okay, they're not officially called the Ferraris. I feel like that's the quote-unquote street name that us sneakerheads that kind of just gave these guys right here, because we know this shoe, right, to the best of our knowledge, allegedly, is based off and inspired off of, you know, Michael Jordan's love for Ferraris, and you can find pictures of him, and if I can find one where he's driving around in an all-red Ferrari. So, case in point, that's where this like colorway kind of came from, right? And again, I don't hate it, right? I kind of say this already if I'm giving too much information. I'm on the fence about this sneaker. Now, I will say this is a shoe that I wasn't able to get back in 2014 because I can be 100. A lot of things were going on in 2014, and I'm not gonna go into details, but here we are in 2025, we're getting it back. Now, I will say this, I would have liked to at least see what this looked like if we would have got like that rib cage cut. Now, I will be honest, I guess also part of me is kind of upset that I don't have any 14s anymore in my collection. I used to have some back in the day, but I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to, you know, low key add some 14s back in there because I remember the comfortability back then on the 14s. That's one thing I want to tell you guys on that one right there. If you are looking for something that's considered like a comfortable Jordan, the 14s is that shoe for sure to the last time I remember. But overall though, I'm gonna say dope shoe. I like the concept. Obviously I'm a sucker for red. I will say this, they've done other variations of the shoe. I think they did an all yellow version like not too long ago to the best of my knowledge. But I mean, again, I am a sucker for yellow as well, as those colors that kind of just stand out. You know what I mean? Either way, dope shoe, dope concept. And it's a shoe that definitely makes me think. Now I know I'm very curious how it's gonna perform this year in 2025, but I'm gonna say this though, I guess I'll go ahead and put this in the drip category. Definitely a shoe that I'm glad to see bring back, and I'm glad to see that Jordan Brand is taking the time to bring back a lot of sneakers that us sneakerheads in general have been asking for years to bring back, and they're slowly giving us what we want. And hey, what more could you ask for at the end of the day? Now I know I'm hearing that the materials and the quality on these is not the same compared to back in the day, but I mean at the same time, hopefully that means it's gonna last longer, and I'll just leave it right there. But overall for the kid though, these will be drip, but I wanna know what you guys think down in the comment section, and will you be going after these on June 14th, retailing at $215? And of course, let me know if you think they're drip or skip. All right, man, I'm gonna go and get up out of this thing and stop rambling, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you know, consider subscribing. I make content about sneakers. Again, my name is Jeremy Jones, and thank you for watching, and I'm out.